Hello Nigerians and my wonderful subscribers, you're welcome back to this channel and thank you for joining me once again. Now let me tell you that Nigerian politicians actually think that they are cheating an average Nigerian citizen when they loot the treasury and impoverish the country. You know, they thought that building big and good houses for themselves, buying luxurious cars and spending extravagantly for themselves, that they are cheating an average Nigerian citizen. They never knew that they are making this country unconducive for everybody, including them. Now, I can tell you that for free that this country is no longer safe for anybody, including the so-called politicians that are moving up and down with security. Even the security men, the policemen and the soldiers, they are no longer in safe hands. They are no longer safe in this country. Especially now that angry youths are actually protesting. You know, just like Akpabio said when this protest was being announced and the inception of this protest, he came out and said that they are not in the same class with protesters. Why people will be on the street protesting, that they will be in their houses enjoying themselves. You could hear what the so-called Senate President of Nigeria had to say when the country actually needed them to take proper actions in providing them with good governance. Now the situation on ground is that these protesters have taken another step. They now go to the residence of these politicians. First of all, they went to Nyesom Wike's residence in Port Harcourt, and in fact, they were protesting. And they were protesting in front of his house, shouting Wike Ole, meaning Wike is a thief. And I can tell you that wherever Nyesom Wike was, he was actually hiding in fear. And I can tell you that for free. Now, this was the same Wike that did everything to stop this protest from, happening. He even went as far as threatening Nigerian youth not to come out to protest. And you also realize that this is also happening in Asari Dokubo's territory. The same Asari Dokubo that came out to threaten Nigerian youth how he's going to do this and that to anybody who comes to the Niger Delta region to protest. Now Nigerian youths have actually shown them that they are not afraid of anybody. Now, apart from that, you look at what happened in Yobe State, where protesters actually went to the government house to protest. Now, they didn't just went there to protest, they even invaded that particular Yobe State government house. I'm going to be showing you all of that and how the protesters overpowered the Nigerian police and took their vehicle. You know, these people actually thought that the youths are actually joking. They think that the youths are joking. They never knew that the youths are angry, that they are hungry. Like I've always said in this channel, an angry man is a hungry man. The person can actually do anything. They can do anything just so their voices could be heard, and that is what Nigerian youths are doing at the moment. Now I'm gonna be showing you everything just the way they have happened. But let me tell you, this particular hate on the Igbos by the Yorubas is getting out of hand, and every day they are planning on how to destroy the Igbos and how to takes the Igbos away from their land, especially from Lagos State. Now, I want you to listen to this particular Zoom meeting by the Yoruba News, and then when we come back, we analyze the video and then move on to the next thing.
So, Yoruba, we should stop complaining because we need to protest. We need to come out and protest. Igbo are disrespecting our institution. They disrespect our traditional ruler. They disrespect all our headers, and they can't take it in their own space. Therefore, we must not fold our hand. I just have to tell everybody this. This protest, Igbo must go, and the scrap of a unitary system is a must, and it's coming, and it's going to be loud. It's going to, whoever that want to die should go and die. It's in our space. This is our heritage. This is the land our father fought for. And we will not allow anybody, no matter how many acres of land you buy, it is our land. And your land, your purchased land have expired time. Therefore, you cannot claim ownership. So, thank you, Madam Ajoke, for
sir. Let me just quickly say this. I appreciate you, sir, Baba Omega. But we need to be very careful so that we don't play into the hands of the enemies. We are still within the context of Nigeria, and asking for the expulsion of any ethnicities within our space, we can make statements like that, but we need to be very, very careful of the diplomatic consequences of how they are going to twist it. We live in a place where people are naturally very, very manipulative already. So I support that the end should come against the unitary system of government, but the issue of saying any ethnicities must be forced out of our space cannot be, we need to be very careful. You can be accused of terrorism, incitement, or any other thing.
Now, I believe you listen to that. When you listen to these people talk, you begin to ask yourself, what is going on? Is it because of this particular Ahmed Bola Tinubu's ambition to become the president of Nigeria? Of course, he is now the president of Nigeria. Then what is the problem of these Yorubas? Now, if you listen to the first speaker, you hear him talk about how they're going to take over the land that the Igbos bought from them, that after all, the land is their ancestral land, and how they're going to chase every Igbos away from their Yoruba land. And I can tell you the truth that all these things actually started because of Ahmed Bola Tinubu's intention to become the president of Nigeria. He incited ethnic division, and that is why these things are now propagating. Look at the level of hate and bigotry that these people, are showing to the Igbos. I've said it here before that the only solution to this problem is for this particular government to sign regional government. Regional rule is the only thing that will settle this problem of bigotry and hatred by these other ethnic groups. Now I'll be showing you what is trending in Nigeria and how the protesters are moving from politicians' house to the government house, invading them and even taking over the police armor tanker. And when we come back, we'll just wrap up the video. Now, I believe you saw everything that is happening. If the government thinks that they can just mess up this country and, they thinking that they have enriched themselves, thinking that they have enough security and all of that, this is a tip of an iceberg. This is just an example of what Nigerians can do. This is just to tell you that when the country is bad, nobody, not even the highest politician, not even the richest man is safe in this country. I'll start this video here and I'll drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.